the opportunity over and over again. Hey, you need to be quiet when you get in line for recess. We need to go sit down. And you need to be quiet when you get in line and go sit down. Okay, or you have to go sit down. If you finally figure that out, you have learned your lesson, right? Okay. So, and then there's different ways that we learn lessons. We may learn it quick, we may learn it really, it may take us a bunch. Yes.
Or you can learn it the hard way.
Or you can learn, yes, we can learn lessons the hard way or the easy way, right?
You've heard that before.
Yeah. I've learned some hard lessons. I've learned some easy lessons. I've learned the easy way. I've learned the hard way sometimes. We all have, okay? Is it easier to learn the hard way or the easy way, Kate?
Easy way.
Easy way, right?
It's in the name.
Okay.
It's in the name now.
So, really quick, let's go to, what did we learn in some of our science from this whole unit? What are some of the lessons that we learned from science? Just some of the things that, and when we talk about learning a lesson, again, it's something that, it's not just learning information, right? I didn't just learn some science information. What was a lesson that you possibly learned from that? What is something that will help you in some of the things in your life that you could have learned through science? Okay. Gravity. Okay, so what lesson did you learn from gravity? What can you, without even learning the hard lesson, what can you learn based off of understanding how gravity works? What?
If we didn't have gravity, we would float.
That we would float. Okay, so we'd float away. So because of that, we fall to the ground, right? So is it a good idea to jump off this table? Then you can learn that lesson without doing it, right? You don't have to jump off that table, right? To find out that gravity will pull you down to the ground. Because most likely you're going to slip, you're going to fall. That'd be a hard lesson to learn, right? Cool. What's a lesson that you learned from science? What's something that you...
Make sure your tires are air up before you ride down the driveway.
Okay. What? Okay. You have to have air in your tires. Your tires have to be inflated. That is a lesson. Then did you have to learn that the hard way, or did you? Okay, so you may have learned it the hard way. Are you going to do it again?
No.
No. Keep your tires there. Okay, based off of that, did you have to learn that the hard way, or did them having tires on the rim of your bike, should you have known, well, they need to be aired up?
No.
So okay. Well, if we think about it, we know that if you ride a bike without air in your tires, can you do very well? No, so it's kind of a good lesson that gives you right away. A good lesson, learn to air your tires, keep them aired up, right? Let's think back really quick through I want you guys to, we will get into your books, but I want you to tell your face partner quietly please, don't yell at them, a lesson that you learned that you can think of, if you have one now, through your book that you learned. I'm going to take some time with you. I want you to try to think back. So we're going to take 1 minute and think back to your reading, your small group reader that you just did. What was the story you read about, and was there any lessons in there that you could have learned? Okay, so we're going to take 1 minute. Think, close your eyes, think back to.
Which one are mine?
Right. Share with your face partner. What is a lesson that you learned from?
Don't slide down the muddy. Don't slide down the walk in the muddy places. You know, the only way that you can do that is along with mine. I'm not done. Especially
Alright, Carter just had a good question. How does gravity not pull you down if you're on a trampoline? Is gravity pulling us down even if we're on a trampoline?
Yes.
Okay, so is there something stopping us from going all the way to the ground on, say, right underneath the trampoline? Yeah. What's stopping us from going all the way to the ground? Metal holding up what?
Sure, I will send you.
The spring
Great,
thing.
thank you.
The papers.
What are you standing on if you're on a trampoline?
Silver.
Okay, whatever it's the
Lace. Silver. Lace.
That's fine.
Lace.
Okay,
The
yeah.
rubber lace. Rubber lace.
Class.
Yes.
So yeah, whatever that is, if it's a rubbery substance, whatever that is, that's keeping us. But what happens when you do jump? What's it doing? It, Mario, what's it doing?
It like pushes you up in the air.
It's bending and you're bouncing off of that. So if it was not a rubbery substance like a trampoline, what would happen, Carter? What would you bounce? Not very well. I mean, even if it bends a little bit, you're still not going to bounce very well. That's the thing with that. So you have something that's stopping you. If I got on this table, I'm not on the ground, right? That's stopping me from going. So again, there is different things that have mass, right? We talked about that in math. We have mass. This has some mass, and it's together a hard substance. Okay. So unlike the trampoline that will bend and will go down to the ground and move around, that will not. Okay. Unless we jumped hard enough, we could break the table and go through to the floor. Yes, John.
And you're using your energy to make a force that's going.
Yes, you are using awesome. Or another word, our energy. What if I just stood there?
Nothing.
And not a lot, right? I mean, and what if I start bending my knees a little bit? What's going to happen? I'm going to bounce a little. I'm using a little more energy. What if I jump? Right? Yeah, we're going to start going higher. Awesome. So we're using different, and that depends, different amounts of energy, and based off of the ability for that to flex and bounce us, it's going to change. All right. Our last thing really quick before we hop into our groups, I want you to stand up silently. Alright, and we're going to mingle really quick, and then not yet, and then when I tell you stop, I want you to partner up really quick, and I will ask you a question. Mingle. Fun part. Or I'm sorry, fun part.
Covered. Good.
Bam, there you go. There it is. Okay. Ethan, you can have it over. Okay, class. Here we go. Eyes on me, please. Here's your question, and this is gonna have. I want you to take a second and think a little deeper on what this question is saying and what it means. What is your opinion of learning lessons? This involves science as well in there. Okay, if you don't learn your lesson and you jump off this table, and every time you jump off this table, you land on the ground and you hurt yourself. Are you learning a lesson? Are you learning your lesson? Well, are you did you learn what you should do? No. So in that there are, and this goes back to Carter, Nick, were you guys supposed to put down? Thank you. In that we learn lessons all the time. This goes towards science, and this is part of life. That we learn lessons all of the time. We are given chances to learn lessons all the time. We can learn hard lessons or easy lessons. So, do you think that, I want to hear, or tell your partner what your opinion of learning a lesson is. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Would you rather learn lessons, not be able to learn lessons? That type of idea, does that go a little too deep for you? You're kind of understanding what is your opinion on, would you rather learn a lesson or not learn a lesson? Would you rather because we have the ability to learn them, right? So, talk to your partner. Maybe you guys can discuss a little deeper on things. What is your opinion of learning for now? It's his name. Your character's name, you said? Yep.
her send you the Google Doc, and then you can change it.
That works. You're telling me where you got that. Evidence from your text.
Did you just get on technology? Did you guys just start? Yes. Yes. What? You gotta skip one word and do technology. But do technology. What? We gotta skip tech. We gotta skip word work. Why? Jack, I can't see you. He's rolling us. He's what? Rolling us. No, he's taking a video of him. He said. Of who? Of him. Of himself? I think that's what he said. Noisy.
Okay, so even deeper, let's say, from that, just be careful out there. What we do, where we're at, who we're with. Pay attention, pay attention to where you're at, what you're doing. Right? If I didn't pay attention to what I'm doing, who I'm at, what's going on, what I'm doing. Being in that situation, that's a lesson we can learn. You can see how we learn a lesson from something. You can kind of simple in our science and technology, right?
Ben, you're gonna like this
Here's where
story.
you're gonna tell me. Bam. Tell me. You have to read the high part of the evidence from the text. So well,
Ow, my finger.
let's think about it. Okay, so that's your quick thing. Let's think of what are some, I can almost guarantee you that, okay, the light bulb that we use all the time, what do we think about it? Do you know how many people probably
The
said
chicken powder, baby,
was
baby,
probably said that's
baby, baby, baby.
probably did.
Boom, 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 boom.
I know what was here. Well, and even with this though, with the reading, like you're saying, what can we learn from what here? What's a lesson we learn from failing in our divisions? Did he stop? Did he stop doing anything to try to do anything about science? Grandpa? Don't stop.
Hot flash.
What do we learn from that? What's a lesson we can learn
Everything.
from this?